The internet was once called the greatest invention in human history, a place of freedom, creativity, and limitless connection. But behind that shining promise lies a darker story. A story about the first person who truly conquered the web and became the internet's first billionaire. His rise wasn't just about technology or innovation, it was about control. And the cost of that control is something you still live with every single day. I'm your host from Truvo, and before we dive into this deep, unsettling journey, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications, because on Truvo, we uncover the stories powerful people don't want you to hear. Now let's begin. He was a visionary, a young man obsessed with the idea of connecting the entire world through data. While others saw random code, he saw patterns. While others built websites, he built empires. From a cramped college dorm room, he created a simple tool, a way to index the chaotic world of early websites. It didn't look like much, but within a few years it became the backbone of how people found information online. Investors rushed in. The money poured like a flood. And before he turned 30, he became the world's first internet billionaire. But power never comes without a price. The same algorithms that organized information began to organize people. At first, it was about convenience. Then, it became about control. Every click, every search, every idle curiosity, all stored, analyzed, predicted. He didn't just sell ads, he sold behavior. The internet's first billionaire had discovered the ultimate currency, human attention. It's strange, isn't it? We like to think we control what we see online, but from the beginning, it was designed the other way around. Even back then, whispers began to spread. Engineers inside the company noticed what was really happening. They saw that the system was mapping not just data, but desire. It could tell who you were, what you feared, what you might buy, even who you might vote for. One former employee tried to expose it, warning that the technology could shape public opinion without anyone realizing it. But the story disappeared, buried under headlines about innovation and growth. Because when billions are at stake, truth becomes negotiable. Still with me? Good, because this is where the story gets darker. As his empire expanded, the billionaire became untouchable. He met presidents, funded research, shaped laws, and quietly built influence in nearly every sector of society. Governments feared him, corporations envied him, and ordinary people, well, we became the product. But the bigger the empire, the bigger the secrets. Inside closed doors, the company struck deals that blurred ethical lines. Data wasn't just being collected, it was being sold, shared, and used to manipulate entire populations. A leak later revealed an internal tool, something called the Dark Inference Engine. It could analyze millions of people and predict their behavior with chilling accuracy. Political campaigns paid millions to access it. One insider described it simply: we could make people angry or hopeful on command. We didn't just know what you believed, we told you what to believe. When this revelation came out, chaos followed. Governments launched investigations. Lawsuits piled up. The media called it the biggest digital scandal of the decade. The billionaire denied everything, of course. He claimed he never approved such programs, that rogue employees were responsible. But emails, memos, and contracts told a different story. Behind his charm and intellect was a man obsessed with control. And like all obsessions, it eventually consumed him. By the mid-2000s, his empire was collapsing under its own weight. Shareholders turned on him. Regulators closed in. The same public that once worshipped him now demanded blood. In a tearful press conference, he resigned. The internet's first billionaire, once hailed as a hero, became a ghost. He disappeared from the spotlight, but the system he built never died. It evolved, it spread. It became the foundation for every social platform, every targeted ad, every personalized feed you scroll through today. So here's the uncomfortable truth. You're living inside his creation. Every recommended for you video, every ad that feels suspiciously personal, every debate that seems too polarized to be real. All of it is part of the same design. A system meant to study you, shape you, and sell you. That's the dark legacy of the first internet billionaire. He didn't just build a company. He built the blueprint for digital power, the kind that looks invisible but reaches into every thought you have. And the scariest part? The next generation of billionaires learned from his playbook. They refined it. They automated it. They made it so seamless that you don't even feel it happening. You think you're scrolling freely, but in reality, the algorithm is scrolling you. Now, before you click away, think about this. If the first billionaire could shape behavior in the early 2000s with primitive algorithms, imagine what today's AI-driven systems can do with billions of data points, real-time facial analysis, and predictive modeling. It's no longer just about what you click, it's about who you are and who they can turn you into. That is why I made this video on Truvo, because these are not just stories of the past, they are warnings for the present. So if you believe the truth still matters, subscribe to Truvo, like this video, and share it with someone who still believes the internet is free, because the real price of free is your freedom. The billionaire's empire may have crumbled, but his shadow covers the entire web. His algorithms outlived him. His philosophy of control became the standard. And while his name fades into history, the machine he created continues to whisper, collect, and persuade, all while you scroll, search, and share. So the next time you open your favorite app or accept those cookies, remember, this was never built to serve you. It was built to study you. The dark truth about the internet's first billionaire is not just about his fall. It's about what he left behind. And that's the part of the story we're all still living. This is Truvo, where we expose the truths hidden behind technology, power, and money. Stay curious, stay awake, and I'll see you in the next one.